Hey, Boulevard, what's up? Hey. Woo! That was good. Huh? Hey, Doug, let's give Doug a big hand. Yeah? Let's give a big hand for that song. That was very white of you. I don't know if you guys know this, but the #1 word used by potheads is ear. Did you know that? Ear. How do I know this? I've smoked pot before. It's so taboo, right? Ugh. There's a few downfalls of smoking pot. One is your eyes get as red as a stop sign. Fact. So, I decided to use that to my advantage one day. I smoked a shitload of weed in the morning. Forgot I had to go to work. Then realized I had to go to work. That's what stoners do, they forget shit. So, when I realized I had to go to work, I said, fuck it, and just kept smoking weed. Why, you might ask? I'll tell you. I decided to get really, really high, and I went to work. When I got to work, right before I pulled into the parking lot, I put eye drops in one eye only. That's right, I said one eye. Why, you might ask? I'll tell you. I walked into my manager's office when one eye was red as shit and the other one was clear, and he looked at me and said, "You okay?" I said, I think I got a case of the pink eye. So I go home. No work for this fat, hungry stoner. Speaking of smoking weed, munchies, that's a big problem. I don't know if you can tell by this rockin' hot bod, but I always make the best decisions when it comes to food, especially fast food. Well, one day, I pulled into Burger King. I was just to sit behind this guy, and this motherfucker orders 7 things, 7 different ways. It's fast food, you jag off, let's go. Trying to eat and go back to work. Well, after about the 14th day of eating fast food in a row, I realized I wasn't mad at the guy that ordered the 7 things, 7 different ways in front of me. I was mad because my fat ass wasn't fucking eating yet. That's why I was mad. So, talking about eating food, I'm the guy that always tends to stick his foot in his mouth when I'm around certain people, especially people I don't know. We were at a bar one time and with a buddy of mine I know, and his friends, I really didn't know his friends that well, and we're all just standing there and kind of, drinking and I'm getting to know all the guys and stuff like that, and this girl walks by, and she says hi to me and, keeps going. My buddy looks at me and goes, "Hey, how do you know her?" I said, "Oh, I used to work with that girl." And I turned to the group and, I did what any normal group of guys would do. I said, "Anybody wants to get a piece of pussy, why don't you just go over there, buy her a drink, make a friendly conversation, I guarantee you get laid." Well, I looked back at the group of guys and they did one of the, look down, drink their beer and shit. And one guy looked at me and goes, "That's my fucking fiance." Whoops. What can I say? She's like a good dick. I don't know. Awkward situations. I put myself in many of them, no doubt. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with a pregnant woman's hormones, but that's pretty fucking awkward. And I'm going to tell you about what that was like. It's really not that bad. It's fucking terrible. I never knew what I was getting into when I came home from work or what she was bringing through the door. I never could guess it. And there was one time that I can remember, I would probably forget, but I just can't. We were sitting in the living room and we watched TV, and she got up to go to the kitchen and get something to eat, because that's what pregnant women do, apparently. And she gets into the kitchen, and I just hear this big scream. And I hopped up, I grabbed our bags, because everyone packs their bag to get ready to go to the hospital. I grabbed our bag, and I'm thinking, shit, about to have a kid, about to be a dad in a couple hours. So I grabbed the bags, I opened the door, and as I'm walking out the door, she looked at me with this motherfucker of a devilish look, and she said, "Where are my fucking gobs?" As you can tell, I don't know where her gobs went. So, being that my wife was pregnant, we had to go to birthing classes. And I'm going to tell you what those are like now. Those birthing classes were pretty fucking descriptive about what would happen. First night there, the instructor, she tells all the expectant parents, what to expect when you're expecting. So she's telling us all this shit, and she says, "Oh, well, we're going to watch a video now of a lady giving birth." And I don't know, is there any women in here that's done natural birth? Anyone? Natural birth? That's a good response. Yeah, natural birth. Anybody that can do it, congrats. I mean, that's awesome. But this lady, she decided to do a natural birth. But she didn't do it like a normal woman on her back. She did it on all fours. So when she had the kid, it looked like she shit a child. Which is awkward. Weird. Not the weirdest part, though. In the corner of the room, there was this older lady standing there with a metal bedpan. And for those who have given birth, there's something that comes out after the child. It's called placenta. All right. So the placenta, it fell out. And this lady, staying in the corner of the room, not making any noise with the metal bedpan, comes sliding over to the bed and caught the placenta with this bedpan like it was a fucking game. And looked around like there was nothing wrong. It's fucking weird. So the video freaked me out. I looked at my wife and I told her, I'm pretty sure I'm going to puke and pass out at birth. And so the instructor decides to, give us a tour of the delivery room and labor and delivery and all that shit. And it was fun. It was cool. I thought, nothing could happen here. Well, we get out there and we start looking around, and I looked at my wife. I said, "These fucking nurses are old as shit. The nurses are on the better half of 80 and skinny as shit. So if I get sick and pass out or something, and they're behind me, I'll crush their fucking bones into a powder. They don't have a chair. What am I going to do?" So, so that ended up being, kind of weird. So the day came for her delivery, and we were sitting in the delivery. I was standing in the delivery room with her. I went through the whole thing, and it was cool. It was nice seeing my kid get born and shit. And, thanks for the laughs at the shit. Made me feel a little bit better. So it was nice watching my son get born, and we're standing in the living room, and what they don't tell you in those fucking birthing classes is women tend to pee and poop when they give birth. It's true. It happens. So we're in the delivery room, and the doctor has her legs spread, which is why we were in that predicament in the first place. And I'm standing there, and the doctor's going, "Push, push, push." I'm cheering her on, saying, "Yeah, push, push." And I look down, and my wife is growing a fucking tail. Yeah, kind of weird. He's saying push. I'm like, "Oh shit, stop." I'm gonna go there again. So that's what happened. Our son is now 6 months old.
Does he still have shit on him?
I hope not. He's 6 months old. Kind of a parent to mine. So he's 6 months, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but women can't have sexual intercourse for up to 6 weeks after they give birth. That's eternity for a man. Eternity. Terrible. So my wife goes for her 6-week checkup, and she comes home, and I said, "Hey, how'd it go?" And she looked at me and she goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You know what the fuck I'm talking about. How'd the checkup? I want to know. Can we fuck?" And she said, "Yeah, we're good. We're okay. We're ready to go." I said, "Great." And I was real romantic about the whole evening. My mom had our son, and I ordered some Chinese food. Lit some candles, man, real romantic. I was sitting there watching a movie, started kissing, a little touching. It was fun, getting going, turn her on. I pick her up, Take her up to the bedroom, I get her naked. I was already naked before the Chinese food came. I was already So we get up to the bed and I'm ready to go. It felt like the first time, my first time again. It was fun. It was great. And right as I'm getting ready to penetrate, I feel a warmth from her undercarriage down here. Boom! Done. Didn't even make it in. Done. And that's why our second kid, his nickname's going to be Squirt. Hey, that's my time. Thank you.
Let's keep it going for Carl.
It takes a lot of guts to come out here in front of strangers and talk about your wife's placenta. I didn't realize we were having health class. Mom, did you shit when you had me? Okay. You only had one kid. I think you would remember if you shit when you had one. Who am I? Hey, I don't know if any of you remember, but I used to be on the radio with my friend Bo Moore. Yes, and yes.